Hi, this is Jacques Taylor, and you're listening to Jacques Talk. This is a podcast where I talk about the Cowboys, the team I've covered as a beat writer, columnist, TV insider, and radio host for 28 years. I'll also talk about the NFL and the things I love, working out, streaming, food, and all things Dallas. Welcome to Jacques Talk, where sports is fluid. What's true today might not be true an hour, a day, or a month from now. I'm going to give you the truth straight, no chaser. Glad to have you aboard. Let's get it. Welcome, my friends, to episode 135 of Jacques Talk. I'm Jacques Taylor, joined by my boy Big Joe and the Big Rig. What is the sit rep right now, bro?
We're 48 seconds in. We are 5 by 5. The light is red, and Operation Jacques Talk is a go.
That is music to my ears. Hey, this is episode 135. 35 means what to
Scott
you,
Laidlaw.
Dog, we both crazy. You should say Calvin Hill. But why did Scott Laidlaw is the name that popped in my head?
Because of the age that we in. He was Tony Dorsett's backup.
And what was the best game he ever had?
I think he busted Philly's ass for a second.
Maybe he did, but that's not the best game he ever had. And I'm looking it up to make sure that what I remember is what I remember. The best game he ever had seemed like he busted the Redskins. That's what they were called back in the day. Busted their ass for like 100 yards on Thanksgiving Day or something like that.
Okay.
So let's go to the videotape.
Calvin Hill, Scott Laidlaw.
Boy. 1978. Scott Laidlaw. 16 for 122. 2 touchdowns. Thanksgiving Day. 37-10 Cowboys victory. See, I have these old man moments, but sometimes I deliver. I think I remember that game because I think I was in Nashville watching that game with my relatives. And for some reason, that's why it stood out to me. So, big game by Scott Laidlaw. Calvin Hill is obviously the other 35. Was Jacques Reeves 35?
I'm thinking 37. I don't know. Jacques Reeves is way out there. That's kind of like...
Jacques Reeves was my boy. Why? Because he had my name. And he was from Lancaster.
That's kind of like.
Now, how long did Jacques Reeves play in the league?
I don't know, but that's like we missed Robert Mathis on 23. Robert Mathis was more productive than Jacques Reeves.
Yeah. Jacques Reeves played 8 years in the league, dog. Get that boy some love.
All right.
8 years in the league. He had 6 interceptions. 8 years in the league, 1 touchdown. He did wear number 35 for the Dallas Cowboys. Give myself a hand clap for that.
Right.
I mean, 35 is not a number we run into very often.
Right.
Joe is not impressed by Jacques Reeves' 35. Anyway, let's get to Clarence E. Hill Jr., who's been partying with the stars in L.A. He's been on the road lately.
Always on the road. When is he not on the road?
Clarence E. Hill Jr. brought to you each and every Friday by Smokey John's Barbecue, home of the Jam Session Bowl, 1820 West Mockingbird. Hello?
What's up, fellas? How you doing?
Hey, he said you've been on the road lately. I said you always on the road.
No, he been hanging out with the stars. He's been traveling the world. Hey. This is the longest tenured beat writer of the Dallas Cowboys. Been on the beat since 1996. Well, we're gonna ask you the trivia question this morning. See if you come up with something else. Since you didn't know Zeke went to Ohio State yesterday.
Oh my
God. We like to do this. We have a little fun before at the start of every show. This is episode 135. So who wore 35 for the Cowboys? Calvin Hill comes to mind. Anybody else for you?
Calvin Hill is all that matters to me.
Well, you asked him the question, you gave him the answer.
I'm sorry. Well, I thought he might pull Jacques Reeves out. Or maybe, he might pull down Scott Laidlaw.
I grew up with Calvin Hill.
Yeah.
His last name was Hill. He had
That was
pork
his-
chop sideburns. My dad had pork chop sideburns.
Oh, yeah.
I used to tell kids Cal Hill was my uncle. Okay, I'm a Hill.
There you go.
Brett Hill, my brother. Okay.
Roger that.
All right, before we get into the Cowboys and Nation shenanigans, what you doing hanging out with Omar Epps, man?
You know, Omar Epps has his own podcast, and they came to camp. He's also a big Cowboy fan. And, I mean, quiet as it kept, his guy follows me. He's a Cowboy fan and wanted to be on his podcast. And so that's how it kind of came about. And they came to camp. They were doing something with thecowboys.com, and they asked me to come on and be part of their podcast.
Cool.
Now, what's the question you asked at the end? Sanaa Lathan and who?
Halle Barry, man. He was Halle Barry the
Wow,
program.
yeah. Hey, you don't miss, dog. I saw that on Facebook. I saw it as to be expected. You don't miss. I was not surprised that you asked about that. Do tell.
Yeah, what was the question? We got the topic, but we want to know what the question was.
Amen.
I just said.
Wait, hold on. We want to know the on the air question and the off the air question. Because off the air question, that's probably good right there.
First of all, those are all off the air questions. That were on. That I don't think I asked them on there. That was all. We was just shoot. You know, we shoot
Right.
the shit and just talking. You know, like, no, what's up? Man? I need to know about Halle Berry. You know that. I need to know. Yeah, that's where we were.
You should ask about Tupac and Juice.
Whatever. Don't
Well,
nobody
yeah,
ask about no Tupac, man. Keep asking about Halle Berry, man.
Exactly. You know, he said Tupac was the most memorable because it was his first. But yeah, I mean Juice was. But yeah,
Right.
I'm all about Halle Berry and I Lathan personally.
Yeah.
Halle Berry, Halle Berry,
Yeah.
Halle Berry.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, what he said about Halle Berry?
Oh man, it wasn't it was just I just had to ask. There was no details. That was long. He was a kid. You know how long ago the program was?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was Al Pacino. When was it?
I wasn't Al
That was like
Pacino.
90. Who was it? Dennis
Al
Quaid?
Pacino.
No, that was James Caan.
Oh, I know it was one of them.
No.
Al Pacino was
No, you can't
was
get them.
Any Given Sunday.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't.
Dennis
come
Quaid
on,
was
man.
something else.
Golly.
Come on, man.
I forgot, man. Hey, I just told y'all about old man moments, right?
Hell, dog.
I have
That
them
what it
occasionally,
was?
man.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just saying.
We old
Look
too.
at all them. They had Florida
Hey.
State looking uniforms. How about that?
Hey,
Joe, see, you forgot
Joe.
your name.
Joe, I was trying to get to it. You know, he just saw Soul Plane on Friday,
I mean, if you're gonna tell it properly. I ain't
Look,
seen
what-
Soul Plane yet.
what movie you just saw that somebody finally hipped you to?
Friday.
He don't like watching stuff that make you laugh, man.
I ain't seen Life yet either.
You don't like
Oh my
I don't
God,
like
you ain't
silly
seen Life
movies.
yet?
you don't like stuff that make you laugh, though.
That's just me. If I got time to watch a movie, I'm watching a drama
All right, then.
or something a little more serious. That's all. That's just how I get down, man. You don't have to have at least I finally got around to seeing Friday, okay? I seen them all three of them too.
We're talking about Life now.
I just don't have no interest in that. Arsenio don't make me laugh. Just no.
Arsenio is not the
Arsenio.
star of the movie.
It don't matter.
Well, he's not the star of the movie. Why would you bring him
Martin
up
don't
first?
make me laugh that much,
Martin?
and new Eddie Murphy don't make me laugh that much. Old Eddie Murphy used to make me laugh.
This
New
was the old
don't
Eddie
make me
Murphy
laugh.
in Life. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we just lost half the culture.
It wasn't no new Eddie Murphy in Life.
Yeah,
If we had
I don't know.
if
Yeah,
we
maybe
had-
I'll make that an assignment this week. Maybe I'll go watch Life this week and see, see what it's all about.
if we had any of the culture, we lost half of them.
Hey man,
The man said new Eddie Murphy. What do you mean new Eddie Murphy?
when did Life come out?
100 years ago. It's a
been-
classic.
It's a classic, dog.
Life, the movie came out in
probably-
1999.
You probably never saw Bingo Long in the Traveling All Stars.
We definitely seen that.
This dude.
You know what, man?
Oh my God!
I saw Richard Pryor do his thing, man.
What about Harlem Nights?
Okay, Beverly Hills Cop came out in 1987 and Life came out in 98. That's 11 years, man. I'm talking about Eddie Murphy from the late 80s.
You ain't even making no
Stop
sense.
it, man. Stop it.
That's what I'm saying. Move
I mean,
on.
y'all ain't got it.
Put the brakes on that.
Y'all ain't gonna make me feel bad because I don't want to watch
Find
Life.
yourself in the hole. Quit digging. Quit digging.
Yep.
Quit digging.
Yep. Just stop.
All right, man. You know what? I love both of y'all, but F both of y'all. Let's move on to CeeDee Lamb and the Cowboys because they in the hole. They need to stop digging. Now, while I realize that for the most part, putting CeeDee Lamb on the reserve did not report list is a procedural move, what is the holdup? Because the numbers haven't changed. Is the holdup years? Is the holdup guaranteed money? Don't tell me the holdup is average because I'm going to be very disappointed.
but what be disappointed? They're not at 34 yet. So
God, what at 32-1? Trying to get one more dollar than...
They are not where they need to be, and until they get to where they need to be, we're gonna be where we at. But they're definitely not at 34 yet.
Okay, well let me ask you this: Are they trying to place him in the AJ Brown $32 million range?
I don't know what they're trying to do, but he's not here, and it's not closing in. I mean, I know somebody said it was closing in.
Who said that, man? Who said it was closing in? That's what the hell I thought. All these fake ass wannabe reporters. Man, stay in your lane. Pretty
Ricky told y'all that.
That dry ass Jerry Curl.
Does he have a Jerry Curl you saw what it look like?
No, but anybody named Pretty Ricky, they got a dry ass Jerry Curl. Anybody named Pretty Ricky in this day and age got a dry ass Jerry Curl.
But no, I mean they're not there yet. But what's also true is you know, Jerry doesn't mind him not being here. How about that?
Okay, I get that. Now I will say there's no need to panic at this particular point. You still
Jerry
have time.
Jerry does not mind him not being here because he ain't getting hurt.
True.
If that makes sense to you.
I mean, it makes Jerry sense. It don't make sense, but it makes Jerry sense. If that's the case, I mean, you keep everybody at the crib. That's important to you.
Mm-hmm.
We got the receivers all here. You got these. I would tell you something. That they talk about opportunities. The young receivers are getting opportunities to step up and play, and that is good. That is good. The opportunity they wouldn't have if CD was here, and we know CD can play. I don't think there's any question about what CD is and what he can't do. So it's an opportunity for these guys to get some time with Dak, and they showing up. And I like I said, I remember a time. I don't know if we've talked about this on the show, but I remember a time when they weren't scoring touchdowns at all at training camp. The receiving core was so bad, and that's not the case.
So he scored a couple of touchdowns in training camp.
I just said a couple. So now you gaslighting right there. That's what kids say. You gaslight couples.
I just asked a question. So they scored some touchdowns in training camp. Okay.
I mean, they're not having trouble moving the ball.
Right.
That's because the defense ain't no good.
Okay, now you see.
Now that was gaslighting. I just wanted to show you the difference. That was gaslighting.
No, that's unnecessary.
I was in a toxic relationship once. I know how to do that very well.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Both of y'all took the deep breath on that
one.
Not even going.
Everybody got a pass, man. Don't make it a present.
All right.
But anyway, back to the main topic.
Yeah.
So you feel good about the receiver core?
I mean, it's like anything with the Cowboys. You got to see it in games. But I just think that they've done a good job in practice. I mean, I still would like them to have a big, fast receiver that can take the top off the defense and fight for the ball, in traffic.
Right.
But they, they've been very productive, in camp, which, in years past, I can only go by what I've seen. That has not always been the case, Okay. And, one thing that Jordan Lewis told me that I don't want to put this out there publicly yet. He said they want Dak to elevate. When he's elevating, watch it. Watch Cropper. You see that throw he made to Cropper, over the middle. He's elevating these guys. And so I mean that's the question. And there was a time we thought, well, Dak is good, but he can't elevate lesser receivers. Well,
this is true.
Jordan, this is not me. What we've seen in training camp is he's elevating these lesser receivers and making plays against the 14 defense.
Okay.
Take it with a grain of salt, however you want to.
Right.
I know it's just between us girls. I mean, this ain't going viral. This ain't going national, something like that. I ain't put this in print. This us talking. It's just us talking. It's behind the scenes stuff I'm giving you.
Yeah.
Okay? And your listeners, okay?
I think
because I know everybody gonna say, well, he gotta do it in the playoffs, all this other stuff. So, people go crazy because you can't talk about what's happening in training camp. Cowboy fans don't want to hear it. You got to get to January. They want to go straight to January.
Ask our friend Joe if he wants to hear it.
They got to go straight to January. They don't want to hear it.
Oh, I'd love to hear it. I think Dak he always give guys opportunity. He gonna throw if you open, he gonna get you the ball. I mean, look at Tolbert last year. And Tolbert, Noah Brown, guys like that. He done elevated guys before.
Yeah, he would throw to the upper receiver. It's funny because I was just talking about, John, back in the olden days, Troy Aikman only threw to the first string receivers. He didn't throw to the backups. Okay, Jason Garrett threw to the backups, and those other guys, when they ran the first team offense,
Mike Garrett, Alvin Harper,
he only practiced with the starters.
No, I'm saying Jason Garrett usually the backup throw to the backup. Those are guys they practice.
I understand that's what I'm trying to say. Even going to the Terry Romo era, he only threw to the starters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you watch the receiving corps, the 1 through 8 receivers are running with that.
Yeah.
He throwing to everybody.
Yeah, he gonna give you opportunity. He's
throwing to the guy that's open.
Yeah, he gonna give you
and it's because of injuries. They want to make sure that if somebody gets hurt, it's just a bit of change in training camp, over the years. Because Troy didn't throw to the 7th, 8th receiver on. They weren't running with the first team. It was only the starters and the guys that were counting on. They proceeded to be counting on who would get reps with the first team.
I wonder how many 3 receiver sets they ran during Troy era.
Yeah, all of that. Yeah, all of that. That's all part of it. But I'm just talking about. I'm talking about damn near every receiver on the roster is getting run with Dak.
Yeah.
Not just the first 3, not just the first 4. I'm talking about going 5, 6, 7. They all get run. In this goal line situation, 2-minute situation against the first team defense, they just run. They run them in and out. And so, that's a good thing we're seeing. And so he can trust those guys, and they can earn his trust. And again, he's throwing to the open guy. It's not like CeeDee's. You can't look at the line of scrimmage and say, well, it's a crucial situation. I'm throwing about a CeeDee. No, because he's not here. He's throwing to whoever he deems open.
One last thing about CeeDee before we move on. What's your sense of when Jerry will care about CeeDee?
Either before Raiders or after Raiders. Either before when you get back home.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if it lasted till training camp was on.
Okay, that's fine. I just think he needs to be there about a week and a half before the season starts.
Yeah, we're damn near a week away from that. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if, they did that. But, they're not finding him.
Okay.
And, I don't see them finding him at all.
Nah, I mean, he gonna be there for a minute, you assume. So you want the goodwill gesture, not finding him. even if you was going to rescind them later, we don't even have to talk about it because we didn't do it. So that's a bonus for them.
Right.
How are the two spots on the offensive line looking that we care about? The center and the left tackle.
Well, I mean, I think it's a moving target. I think the left tackle is going to be the left tackle. You know, he is not, through the most part, they've gone with the veteran, but you know that's only a matter of time. You know, they just don't like throwing him out there. I think that Guyton is going to be the starting center. I know he ran with the first team in the walkthrough yesterday.
He's going to be the starting left tackle, Guyton.
You're right. My bad. He's going to be the starting left tackle for sure. And so far, Brock Hoffman has been the starting center and been run consistent with the starting center. It's a big development jump for Cooper Beebe going from guard to playing center for the first time. And I know the videos look good of him snapping with his mama or snapping with your mama in the backyard. Ain't the same as snapping, out here with somebody breathing down your neck. And so there's a big developmental jump, but as the Cowboys told me, just off the record, he's ascending. They know what Hoffman is. You know what Hoffman is.
Right.
Cooper's ascending. And so it's like if I'm even, I'm leaving, okay?
Right.
If I'm even, it's like receiving. So at some point, Cooper's gonna catch it and pass.
Well, I was gonna say the other thing is you don't have to rush it. I mean, he could be the starter week 5, or he could be the starter week 8. However long it takes.
Damn, really?
Well, no, I mean he's a 3rd-round pick who's changing positions. So if it take him a minute to get the spot, it's okay because he's not going nowhere. But you want him to be good when he get it. You don't want to promote him too early. So there's no rush. I mean, if it take him to week 1, okay, fine. If it take till 3, that's fine. Or do y'all disagree?
It's not.
No, I think whether it's before the start of the season or week 5, I think those are all valid. I'm just saying that. I think that they're comfortable playing with Brock, and Brock is a hard worker, left tail guy. You still know what he is. I don't think the guy they replaced was no Hall of Famer. And so
Biadasz was just a solid NFL center.
Yeah, and I think Brock can meet that. And so you got time to wait on Cooper to continue to elevate and develop because he's rising. He ain't there yet, but he's rising. He's big, fast, nasty, the biggest, nastiest center they've had since Andre Gerard.
All right. You seen Mozzie do anything this week other than get cussed out by Zaganya, the defensive line coach?
I'm glad you brought that up. I was thinking about about that today. But don't let the dog cussing fool you.
Well, he dog cuss most folks.
But yes, the dog cussing is there because we believe in Mozzie. We care about Mozzie. We want Mozzie to be that guy. As they say, when I stop cussing you out, that's when you need to start worrying.
That's when you got a problem.
That's when I stop caring. And Coach Z that's how he talks. He's a tough love coach. But Mozzie is taken to his teaching. Mozzie is not got his head down, and Mozzie's had his best days of practice of late. And so that's just part of his continued development. But they're not giving. It's not like they give up Mozzie. Certainly, they've added defensive tackles to the roster. They're still looking for defensive tackles because they don't have a lot of experience depth there, regardless.
Right.
But the dog cussing, that's part of the show. That's how he coaches. They just trying to get his technique right and his pad level right and all that other stuff. But he has not taken a step back.
Well, good. Now we need to take a couple steps forward.
But that's part of it. They talked about him holding up the tackles, so the linebackers, Joe's linebackers can run and make plays. Hold up the guard. So Joe's linebackers run and make plays, and the linebackers look like linebackers. That's
been Hartfield's complaint for months now.
For a fucking year.
Okay, I didn't say.
That's why I brought it to the forefront. I said Joe's linebackers.
I heard you. I just did. You just wasn't gonna draw me offside, player.
I said no linebacker.
I heard you. Overshawn looked like a winner. That's all I'm saying. Just
yeah, I mean, yeah. So they the rookie Maris looks good. I mean, they look like linebackers, and we'll see now. Now you understand that going against the Rams. I said, well, I'm glad we brought that up. I wasn't even thinking about that. The Rams put you in the matrix, okay? I don't know if you remember a couple of years ago when they had some great linebackers. They put that playoff game, and they put a clown suit on them.
That's because they show you they run 27 plays out the same formation. You don't know what's
exactly. So you can look good, but with your eyes, you better get your eyes and your feet right, because the Rams gonna put you in the matrix, okay? They will put you in the matrix. For sure. We'll learn a lot about these linebackers and what they're seeing and the flowing and all the other stuff. And the Rams are a good test for that.
And that's because they're having a joint practice with the Cowboys for the next 2 days or 3 days?
1 day, Joe. 1 day. We get in there. We ain't trying to do all that fighting.
Okay. My question was going to be, I got a name in mind. Who's going to be at the center of the first fight?
Well,
because you're not going to have a joint practice without a fight.
Well, they try not to fight. I mean, they try not to fight.
There's going to be a fight.
Teams getting fined. They've talked about this. They're not going to fight. But if there's somebody that's going to be in the center, I would undraft the rookie free agent Brevin Spanford. Nasty guy from Minnesota.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Who's your vote, Joe, for who's going to be the instigator or involved in the first fight?
Man, I would like to see Connor Beebe whoop somebody's ass.
Okay.
Just because he one of them dudes that, like, not only do he block you and knock you down, he dive on you after he gets you down. That's the kind of lineman he is, but I don't know if he got his feet wet yet. You know, like what they say in the NBA, I don't know if he done popped yet. If he's still learning, because learning center is kind of hard.
My vote for the fight is one of my favorite dudes, Jordan Poop Talking Lewis.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna tell you. The guy I watched Receive on Netflix, and I think
Amon St. Brown.
He said Jordan Lewis was talking much noise to him.
Jordan Lewis talked much noise to anybody and everybody.
Little man with a big attitude.
I was gonna say,
there you go.
That's why he's one of my favorite dudes. Because Jordan Lewis is truly 5'8", probably 175, 180 at the most.
And will tackle your ass too.
And he always, as he said, I ain't never been no bigger than this. This is what he was like in high school. This is what he was like in college. This is what he like in the league. So he gonna talk and talk and talk, because that's what he do.
It's funny. Jordan Lewis has had a great training camp. He's like a junkyard dog. Talk to everybody. I love Jordan Lewis. Jordan Lewis had a chance to go to
Jordan Lewis made for him.
You know, he had a chance to go to Washington with Dan Quinn. He chose to stay here. He wanted to be here with his family. He's signed a 1-year deal. But he's a junkyard. He's had a great training camp. And it's fun. There's a couple of things. So we're watching the fight Saturday night, and Todd tweets his practice report. He's trying to go off. He's talking about Kalen Carson, how great this rookie's doing.
Right.
And he insinuates, he says, Jordan Lewis is a nickel corner, I guess.
Uh-oh.
Shots fired.
He claims he didn't mean nothing by it, but you said Jordan Lewis is a nickel corner, I guess. And then he started talking about Carson can play inside, outside. Well, first of all, Jordan saw it, I guess. I saw it. I saw it. I'm like, Jordan Lewis has the best camp of anybody. Killing folks, I guess.
What else he play?
Todd got mad at me for quote tweeting him. Why you have to comment? You just adding to it.
So you've been brought up on charges of quote snitching. That what you've been brought up on charges of?
No, it wasn't no snitching, because I saw it because Jordan Lewis saw it first.
How you know Jordan Lewis saw it first?
Because he tweeted it.
I was going to say, how can it be quote snitching if it's on Twitter?
Okay, if Jordan Lewis tweeted first, then okay.
Yeah,
It is what it is. You just did the Eric Williams kind of jump on
I
it.
talked to George. So I've been calling George Mr. I Guess in practice. Hey, Mr. I Guess. Mr. I Guess.
See, this is what I'm talking about right here.
And so that was when I was talking to Jordan about that. He told me, man, and Todd is my boy. I can't believe it. Stuff like that. Mr. I Guess.
Hey, man, and be your own people, dog. Be your own people.
And the funny thing is that the day before I tweeted about Dak had not made any thrown any interception in practice since they passed. The next day, who gets the pick? Jordan Lewis. So Mr. I Guess got a pick on Dak. No, all that stuff go. But I Guess got a pick on Dak. It was a 7-on-7. He still had no picks in team. It was on 7-on-7 on a late throw. Jordan got it. But that's what we do in camp, man. It's fun, man. Jordan's great. His family's out here. I've been having fun. But I was like, Mr. I Guess. I said, I call Jordan Mr. I Guess. But he's having a great day.
Before we move on from the Cowboys, what happened at the media party? There was at Nobu in Malibu on the beach.
I mean, it was a great media party. I mean, free food, free drinks. I'm drinking Johnny Walker Blue with Jerry. Jerry held court for about an hour. We, talked things, and Stephen held court. We talked off the record. Wasn't no major stars there. D.L. Hughley was there. I missed him. Because Jared Bell talked to him. I wish I would have went and grabbed him because he's a cute. But I was in there, holding. I was in there holding court with Jerry. And so it was good. I mean, the beautiful scenery. You can't beat the food. You can't beat the views in Malibu. It's a good time had by all. The only thing I always say that it's a Tuesday night. It's us really talking to each other. And stuff like that. Of course, I won Best Dressed again for the set the record for Best Dressed at the media party for the upteenth year. But it's the khaki and it's a khaki.
I was going to say if this was ever the skinniest fat guy competition.
We got media guys who put the khaki on and button down or polo shirt is dressing up.
Yeah, I was thinking, what's the competition for that?
No, it's yeah.
Most don't bring sport coats and they don't bring jackets. I brought my seersucker suit. You can't find a sport coat in their wardrobe.
No, I believe Chill keeps a sport coat in his car.
So you gotta have a sport coat in your car for sure. But
I told my son that the other day that he should carry a sports coat in his car just in case.
Yeah, you gotta be prepared for all occasions. You can wear them with jeans. I like a tuxedo coat with jeans. So it's all good.
I don't know if I'm co-signing on that, but okay.
You don't have to. It's good. It's good.
It cuts you deep.
No, I consider the fashion source. So
you consider the fashion source. It was a good look, my brother. It was a good look.
All that's above my wheelhouse thing.
You just put on your dress blues, you be all right.
But it was a good time at the media party. You got a little, Jerry talking, and typical Jerry, since we all off the record.
Right.
He did make a couple of jokes about Texarkana. It's funny because Jerry sitting up talking about, we all got problems, we all deal with things. I said, well, Jerry, you're talking about journalists. What you deal with, your millionaire issues or billionaire issues ain't our issues. He said, yeah, my billionaire issues get you in Texarkana courtroom.
Yeah, I do like that.
Do not tell nobody, okay? I just do it up.
Damn. All right.
On that note, we did time to go.
Well, I was going to ask you your thoughts on the Olympics since you're a man for all seasons.
Oh yes, I am. It's funny because just going back to Shikari, and she's a Dallas girl, and I've been watching her since she was doing AAU track, and my daughter was out there doing AAU track,
Right.
and so
And she got.
okay, so there you go. I'm not even gonna do that.
No, we can't do that.
I'm not gonna do
got.
that.
She got at the start.
She didn't lose the gold medal. She won a silver medal.
Exactly. That's from where she came from. It's still a success
There you
story.
go. You can't say she got.
And
Both things can be true, gentlemen.
No, sir.
I understand that we don't have
Not
to
at
take
all.
the negative point of view
Ain't
of her losing the gold, because the gold was not hers. It was not her. It was not entitled to her.
Roger that.
We hoped she would get the gold. It was not. It was not her birthright, and you still have to
I don't
earn
think
it.
anything's entitled in track.
Hey, respect the game, baby.
Yeah, and you got it's
Especially when you ain't done it.
Like I try to tell people, it's not who got the fastest time in history; it's who got the fastest time that day. And you look at all the stuff that came about, and more stuff will come out. Her and the girl from Jamaica did not get to warm up before the semifinal, and they had to run out there. And she actually, the girl from Jamaica, Shelly Ann Price, didn't run because she didn't want to hurt herself.
Right.
Well, Shikari ran without a warm up because this is her first Olympics. Shelly Ann Price got 35 gold medals.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing to prove.
Yep.
Right.
I'm not going to hurt myself out here because this whole thing, they changed how they get it. They didn't get a chance to warm up. And so she ran anyway. No one's giving her credit for running and telling her how important this is to her because she ran in the semifinal without warm up. Ultimately, chance to injury herself.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's part of the story too. But from where she was and as low as she was 4 years ago to be sat on the podium getting a silver medal, and everybody wanted gold, and we know if she was at her best, she possibly could have won gold. But it ain't like she fell to a scrub. Old girl can run, and she ran her ass off, and she's a Longhorn, and so I'm gonna take pride in that. She trains and all. She was UT, won the NCAA champion in Austin. I mean, she big, fast, and strong, and Shikari was not running her down. And she got that lead.
She wasn't catching her.
So, but that's part. I mean, that's part of the Olympics. I mean, everybody got a story. There's so many different stories.
Yeah.
Watching the 400 yesterday, dude from Kansas City, Raytown, come out of basically fifth place and run everybody down the stretch.
You know what I thought about that race, man? When he came around the turn, his form was so bad and he was gritting so hard. I was like, he got no chance.
Listen, I'm thinking about smooth Michael Johnson.
Yeah.
His form was, he ran him down with the worst form, like up to
Tyreek Hill run like that.
He ran him down with a horrible form, but that's what I said. It's all about determination. It's like, I'm gonna get you. One of his quotes was, "You can't outrun a dog because the dogs never quit running." And he's like, he never quit running.
No,
he ran him down.
Fantastic.
And then you go to the 1500. I mean,
dude, when last time we ever talked about the 1500, man?
Man, that was an amazing race. It just seeing those guys. Obviously Simone and the gymnastics. I loved it. It's been a good time. It's hard out here in California. You got different times. You got to find which time. Like yesterday on the 200. Man, I left the practice field and went back to the 10th watch 200. Okay, the back, man, you don't watch backups anyway. So I was like, man, I'm not watching any backups. I'm finna go in here and watch this 200. I gotta get my times right. Because usually online they give you the East Coast time. I got to calculate 3 hours back for the West Coast time.
Right.
So I'm like, today I'm looking for the long jump because my girl Tara Woodall Davis is from UT. She has the best qualifying time in long jump, so I'm trying to see if she can get a gold medal. Also, my girl Jasmine Woodward from Mansfield, who won the bronze in the triple jump first. I think maybe the first American to win it.
Yeah. I got him.
Triple jump.
My cousin coached her in AAU.
Yes, and so she's in the long jump final too. So yeah, man. I keep up with Texas kids. Whether UT kids, or Texas kids, or state of Texas kids. You
ain't mentioned my girl Val Altman who won the discus. She trained in Texas.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to get down the list, man. I'm just going off stream of consciousness, man. I'm just
all right.
Big Ryan Crozer won for us. My discus guy, my shot put guy, and of course Kevin Durant, the all-time leading Olympic scorer
Mr.
in
Kevin
rebounding
Durant.
in basketball history.
Yeah, Mr.
You know who I
You
am.
know who I am.
That's a great quote.
Yeah.
I love that. What
got
a great quote.
I got an Olympic question for y'all. Okay, so what's the difference between being the fastest man in the world and the fastest man alive?
Well, first of all, it's fastest man alive is BS.
Yeah.
Because Usain Bolt, yes, does have the fastest time ever.
Okay.
But he's not running that right now.
Roger that.
Okay? So the fastest man in the world is the fastest man alive. Because Usain Bolt ain't running no 9.5 right now.
Okay. Okay.
You know, I know people been saying, well, you can't call him the fastest man because
Yeah.
Usain Bolt is still living.
I don't.
Usain Bolt ain't ran a race in 5 years.
Yeah, I don't have a
Whatever,
dog
how
in the
long it's
fight.
been.
I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't have a dog in the fight, but I just want you to clarify that because people was arguing over that.
Yeah,
Particularly
people
the
argue,
Jamaicans was arguing over that.
Exactly. The only people arguing over the Jamaicans because they have had a horrible Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
what's up
men
with
and
that?
women. You know, the Jamaica's 4x1 relay team, the men didn't
How they
even
lose to
qualify
China?
for the final. They lost to China or Japan or somebody. They didn't qualify for the final. They've had a horrible Olympics. So they're just trying to complain. They're trying to say, we still got the fastest man alive. Well, technically, you don't. Because he's not running anymore.
Right.
You know, and
No,
so
that was,
that's part of that whole debate between the Jamaica and U.S. track team because they're trying to claim to something because they're having a horrible Olympics.
Yeah, I wonder about that. That's a little surprising about Jamaica.
Well, it's bad when you say, "Oh, St. Lucia representing us." No,
they trying.
We're taking all the Caribbean countries.
Yeah.
They trying to take all the islands because they didn't win.
No, that's St. Lucia. That's not Jamaica. It's the same region, but it's not the same people. It's like Texas and Oklahoma. Difference.
Right, for sure.
All right, Clarence E. Hill Jr., we appreciate you. Enjoy California. How much longer you got out there?
To the 22nd.
Oh, you still got some time out there. Wow. That's a long camp, brother. This is just
Man, it's the longest camp known to man.
Good Lord. You got to pay taxes out there.
Man, what?
What's the average camp? What's the length of the average camp?
It's usually about 3.5 weeks, 3.5 weeks. We're going a little more. We're almost 5 weeks out here.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like an old school.
You know,
I remember a couple of them we had like that.
The head coach does not. The head coach don't want him training in the heat in Texas. Let's be honest about it. He don't like training indoors at the Force Center on that turf. He wants to be on grass. He gets better quality work out here. And unlike the high schools and colleges who have to play in the heat, so they need to be accustomed to the heat.
Yeah.
Right.
Cowboys play indoors. Cowboys don't play they don't play in the sun. Why they got to practice in the sun? They don't play in the sun.
That's a good point.
You know, none of their games, like I go to the Longhorn game in Austin. First week it's gonna be 100 degrees out there.
Yeah, that's
and
why
you're outdoors.
They used to have them 10:30 kickoffs for college football.
Yeah,
How you
but
feel
they
about
got
your running
noon,
back
but
getting hurt, man?
I'm talking about them noon and them 2:30 kickouts, man. That's Saturday afternoon. That first Saturday college football, there'll be noon, 2:30 kickouts, and don't sleep on them 6 o'clock kickouts because it's still hot as hell in Texas.
Oh, when I played semi-pro, we had the games at HEB Stadium, and 2:30 HEB Stadium, heat exhaustion.
Yeah, I remember. I went to first time I ever experienced this Texas OU game in October, and I almost had a heat stroke. I would never been so lightheaded in my life sitting in that sun.
Yeah,
and I had another friend of mine who tapped out and went and sat by the policeman.
What about them?
He
What about them track meets in the summertime?
Yeah, all the summer track. Man, that's what I'm saying. That's a hate job. People don't understand. People do not understand summer track in Texas. Because you are out there dying. It's the 50 heats of the 8-year-old 50-yard dash.
Yeah, hey, I had 3 kids.
Before you get to the seniors. I'm talking about the
I had a kid at every level. So it was like 6 o'clock in the morning to midnight almost sometimes.
Yeah, this is a full day, all day sucker.
Yeah.
You gotta really love track.
Why you running a mile relay? Or why you running 1,600 miles? Oh man. As soon as they put them on that, just might well go on and it's this all day. I got all kind of stuff in the cooler.
Your whole day. Can you remember? I came by you one time. We came out to I think it was Burleson. We came to Burleson to a track meet at Burleson, and we was out there. I'm mad because I think I left my cooler. Somebody took my cooler.
I asked you. Remember, I said, do you need anything, man? I can bring it right to you. No, I'm good. All right. He say he good.
I left my cooler, but I'm mad I left my cooler.
I still got the same cooler with wheels on it. I got all it. You collect a lot of stuff when you got kids. You know that.
Yeah. Yes. So yes, it's something else. But yeah, that's where, like I said, that's where I first saw Shikari run. Doing Summer AU track, and then she was dusting everybody then, and she's a small person.
Yeah, she's about 5'4", I think.
She's 5'2". I mean, a girl from St. Lucia's big.
Yeah.
She needs. I mean, she still ran. It's not like she ran a 11.1. She still ran a 10.8. Yeah. So all of that. She just got to. She gets out, she starts better, whatever else. We know what her best is, and the best is yet to come. This is her first Olympics. She'll be back in 4 years in LA, and we'll see.
She still got a chance to get a 4x1.
Oh, they getting that. Ain't no question. She ran the prelim this morning. I've already seen the prelims. She ran the prelim this morning. And, they had a horrible handoff second.
I was gonna say it's all about the handoff, man.
The handoffs is still a little raggedy, but it don't matter.
She had a horrible handoff second and third leg.
Yeah.
And so she was behind, and she just walked them down and then slowed up at the end. So it's that's the question again. And the Jamaicans are not running their best too. I mean, they're Jackson and Shirley Fraser and Price are not running the 4x1. So it's theirs. As long as they get the baton around the track, it's theirs. She's getting the gold. She coming on with a gold.
All right, that's cool. All right, man. We appreciate you. We'll talk to you next week. Clarence E. Hill Jr., longest tenured beat writer at Fort Worth Star Telegram. Enjoys talking to us. Spends most of his day Thursday morning with us. And we can quit putting up backup topics because, he likes to hang out and stay for a while. Smokey John's Barbecue, 1820 West Mockingbird. Swing through and pick up the Jam Session Bowl. Try it out. That's all I'm saying. Try it out. Send me a thank you card later. Jam Session Bowl. Mac and cheese base, mashed potato base. Either one, they both go hard. Now, your choice. 2 out of 5 smoked meats. Your boy likes to rock with the brisket and the sausage. And then, all that stuff you find on loaded baked potato. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Bacon bits, cheese, sour cream, butter. They put it all on there. Then they say, yo, drizzle it or drench it. We talking about barbecue sauce. It is food to live for. It's fantastic. I have never, and this is no cap here, I have never heard anybody that sampled the Jam Session Bowl say anything other than it's fantastic. It's great. It's enough for 2 people, real easy. If you got a little shorty, the 3 of y'all can eat off of it. Real talk now.
Well, they cook like they care over there. You know what I'm saying?
Joe may have just invented a new phrase for Smokey John's Barbecue.
Well,
they cook like they care.
Well, a lot of times you get a place that's good barbecue or good food, and they realize that it's good, but they just slapping it together. Everything tastes like they care about what they cooking. They put something in it, And anybody know a restaurant that they go to, and you know what I'm talking about.
They cook
consistency.
Like they care.
Consistency. Everything tasted great. I remember you jumped on me about, hey man, you gotta put your barbecue sauce. Hold up. You was like, you need to put the barbecue sauce. I'm like, dog, let me eat this how I eat this, cause I'm gonna eat it first without the barbecue sauce. Because barbecue sauce masks a lot of stuff.
True.
And I ate that doggone bowl without the barbecue. Man, it was good. And then I put the barbecue sauce on there.
There you go, man.
It was even better. But I don't know about everybody else out there, but I'm gonna try your food without the sauce first, and then I'm gonna try the sauce.
Now I must got to tell you, And the food is good because last time I was there, I actually had one of my boys ordered 2 ribs. He said, I want this, but I can't leave without trying some ribs. And so I said, you know what? Give me 2 ribs. No sauce needed, no sauce wanted. But anyway, Smokey John's Barbecue, 1820 West Mockingbird. It's fantastic. If you need it in your life more immediately because you can't get by there, you can go to the website at SmokeyJohns.com, hit Marketplace, go to shop, and you can have the sauce of the rub sent to your crib. Be there in a couple of days. You can also go to any HEB in Dallas, Fort Worth. They got them everywhere now. Burleson, Mansfield, Waxahachie, Allen, McKinney, everywhere. Frisco. And you can get the sauce and the rub right there and get it today. And if you want the banana pudding today, hey, you go to Joe V's Mart in Dallas, 67 in Wheatland. Boom, it's right there, brand new. And you can get the banana pudding, the sauce, and the rub all in one swoop. Smokey John's Barbecue is blowing up. They're doing great work. Brent and Juan, the owners, are fantastic people. Support them. 1820 West Mockingbird. And you can send me a thank you card later because the food is fantastic. Let's hit the block, bro. I got one bitch and moan and one good topic. We coming in strong today. Here's my bitch and moan, man. And you explain this to me. Now, this came up because I told my son about this a few weeks ago. So I understand that it exists. I just don't know why they do it. My son is a classic case of the apple don't fall far from the tree. It just is. It be like that sometimes. I got personal tags on my car. I've had personal tags, different tags, probably for about 10 years now. Because a lot of time I use it as advertising for my show. Like when I was doing a radio show with Will Chambers, my license plate was J-Dub City. That was the name of our show. I squeezed all of that onto the license plate. And I always wanted personalized tags when I was a little kid. But anyway, so I've had personal tags for a minute. Had them on my wife's car. She's a real estate agent. Had home seller on hers. HM seller. Okay, cool. Well, my son, as I've told y'all many times, stole his mama's car, so to speak. He just started driving it, and somehow he just took it over. It was a brilliant move. Brilliant. Well, her tags expired. And this dude decided he wanted his own personal tags. I got no problem with that. I said, let's kick around some things, see what you like. And he came up with Young CEO because he wants to be an entrepreneur, and he has a business. He really does. He's got a personal brand, Never Satisfied Official. You can go to his website and check it out. NeverSatisfiedOfficial.com. And so he was waiting. And so I told him, I said, you can get these tags, man, that say Young CEO, but I ain't paying for them. You got to pay for those yourself. Hey, man, all it takes is an incentive. That dude showed up with the money 3 days later. Here's the money, Dad. Can we get your tags? Got your tags. Well, what happens, man? His mom's tags have expired. His tags ain't showed up. So what's he want to do, dog? He want to drive around with the expired tags on his car. I'm like, bro, you don't need to do that. He said, oh, Dad, they're coming in. I said, dog, you don't need to do that for this reason, man. You don't need to give the police any reason to pull you over.
Talking
because
about
once
expired license plate?
Yeah.
All right.
Because once they pull you over, it could go good or it could go bad. You just never know. Because you don't know which cop is pulling you over. The one who had a bad day or the one who's in a good mood. Why take the chance? Put the new tags on the car. He said, okay. So he did that. So you're saying, what's that? Okay, that story is fine. So I went to get my car inspected a couple weeks ago because my tags are due. And they told me, your tint too dark on your windows. It's dark. I didn't think it was that dark, but they got a meter. You can't really argue with the meter. So, USOL. You got to figure out how to make it happen. Because everybody doesn't judge it the same. Some people look at it, some people don't. Don't matter. So, dude, I had an issue. And I needed a sink in my spot. I had an overflow issue. And I had to run to Walmart at 11 o'clock at night to get some Drano. On the way back, pulled over. Was not speeding. And so when the officer got to the window, had my license sticking out, he took it. Reason why I stopped, got expired license plate, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Hey, here's the deal. Tint too dark. I'm going to get it fixed. Just hadn't got there yet. Blah,
you got an expired
blah,
tag or you got an expired license plate?
Expired license plate. What's the difference? Because you keep asking that.
The tag is on the window. The license plate is your license plate. How can you?
They're the same thing, to my understanding. Because they run your tag and then they go check the inspection thing, but they both are in the same. They either both good or they both bad. You can't have one that's good and one that's bad.
I don't know about that. I think the tag you got the same license plate every year. They can, I mean,
but you have to register it, and the registration is what the sticker is.
You register your sticker, so they can run. So your tag was out, right? You don't change license plate every year. But you switch the sticker, so so your registration was out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how did they know my registration was up?
They ran your plate. They don't make
They ran your plate.
They don't make your plate bad. It makes your registration bad.
I'm saying the registration and the plate are the same thing because you don't put anything on the plate.
Okay, it's not the same thing.
All right, we can agree to disagree, and that's fine.
It's the law. It's not no agree or disagree on the law.
What do you put on your plate? Because the plate doesn't change.
Right. The registration is you register in your car. But you can put the wrong plates on your car and have the right.
And ask me about the plate. I mean, gets the registration. I say, hey, here's the deal, blah, blah, blah. He goes back, looks up a couple things, come back. Okay, make sure you get that tint fixed and go about your business. Thank you. I appreciate it. Goodbye. And my whole point was, I was driving the speed limit. And I was just like, why did you run my plates? There was no need to run my plates. But that's what police officers do. They just randomly run your plates. And I'm just like, why? Like, why? And so I thought maybe you had an explanation for why they just randomly run your plates. I got some officer friends. I need to ask them. You got a theory?
I don't know. Boredom? I don't know.
It just feels like BS to me.
Well, I don't know. Is it BS that you got to get registered? Why you didn't have your registration?
I just told you.
Oh, you didn't say.
Because my tent was too dark, so I had to get my tent fixed before I could get the car inspected. Then I could go register. Did all that in a couple of days.
Okay, you didn't say that. You just said your tent was too dark. You didn't say why your registration. Because I'm sitting here thinking, why you not registered? See, I had to reach to put those two together, but I got it now.
So anyway,
so that's what I'm saying. Well, if you find one thing, if he see one thing, he gonna find another. Let's say you riding, and most people with dark tents smoke a little weed while they ride. All right. So
you think that?
Oh, well, I'm saying I don't think that, but I'm saying he could think that. Maybe you doing some nefarious activity because you riding in a fast car, semi-fast car, and let me run these plates to see what this dude up to. You know, it's not profiling is profiling. Whether they say it's negative or it's not, they gonna profile you.
Definitely profile.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing: as an older gentleman, I don't get messed with that much. But as a youngster, I would say 25 and below. Oh, you gonna get followed. You know, my wife has complained about getting followed in the caddy. She'll say she done got her license. Her place ran numerous times. That's a big complaint of her.
Yeah,
but I don't know. They do that. We'd have to get some. That's one thing to ask. I got policeman friends too that I'm close to. I ask them why y'all run that.
Yeah,
but yeah, they run it. A lot of times you get ran.
I think the first answer was correct answer. They just run them because they can.
Yeah, well, a lot of times they find something. Guess what he did? He found something. But then he found something, and then something. See, on a lot of time, like you said, it could be good or it could be not so good. But he stopped you. You didn't have nothing else. You didn't have because I've been on ride-alongs, and you can pull a person's whole history up.
Yep.
And then that's where they decide they're gonna give you a break or they're not gonna give you a break.
Oh yeah.
Because we had a. It's funny because when I did a ride along with a guy named Brian, who I played football with in high school, did a ride along with him, and we pulled a lady over. She ran a stop sign that everybody always run, and so she ran that. And when he pulled over, she had the right license. She had a good license plate on her car. This is the time when the inspection sticker and the tag wasn't tied together.
Right.
So she ran. She pulls over, and he sees that the tag is not right. So the VIN number is off or something. I don't know how he could tell, but he pulls her up, and she hadn't had a doggone. She had a DWI in 1979. But she never did anything else. He said, all right.
That seemed like a long time ago.
That's right. And it was up to his discretion. He said, okay, look, this is what I'm going to tell you to do. I need you, whose truck is that? It's my boyfriend's truck. He goes, okay, the registration is false on this thing. So what I need you to do is I need you to take that car back home and find you another way to work. That's all I need you to do. That was the coolest thing in the world right there. He cut her a break because he ain't been in no trouble since 1979.
Right.
Which I thought was cool. So what I'm trying, I said all that to say he ran you. He stopped you. He ran you. Your tent was too damn dark. Your registration was out, but he didn't find nothing else.
Yeah.
You see, so he could have wrote you a ticket for all of that. But he said, all right, see you later.
Yep. So
what you done in the past, if you had all this other stuff, DWI, domestic violence, and any of that stuff, it would have been a rough day for you. Depending on it's really up to their discretion how they do that.
True that.
So I was considered as an annoyance, but you did get a break.
Yep.
How about that?
That's why I said I appreciate it at the end.
Yeah, see you.
If I got a ticket, I don't say I appreciate it. I just take the ticket and drive off.
Yeah, I ain't arguing with you.
Because I don't appreciate the ticket.
Yeah, I ain't arguing with you though.
Yeah. I ain't thanking you and nothing else.
Usually when I
try to keep my conversation to a minimum with officers.
Usually when I get stopped, I'm speeding. And I don't argue about it because I was speeding. So come let me have that. And I'm taking it to the lawyer that does that. And we good.
6 months later, deal with it.
Yeah, it's over.
This is also National Whataburger Day.
Yeah.
How you feel about Whataburger, man?
Oh, man, what's up? Hey, man, if you ain't... I can't deal with you. I mean, you know, there's some non-Texans out there. Oh, Whataburger, I don't care, man. It's whatever you want to do. Man,
is that your favorite fast food burger?
Yeah, I guess, because I delivered Whataburger. I worked for Sigma, and we had Whataburger for 40 years, and I delivered Whataburger for 20-something. So free Whataburgers was...
Oh, you probably got a lot of them.
Oh,
how you
man.
want it?
Oh, man, yeah. I delivered Whataburgers everywhere. Everywhere. Out of state, in state. Yeah, so that's why, to go back to Smokey John's, that's why I know good food when I taste it.
Right.
Because I've been in the kitchen, because I did food service, delivered to restaurants for 25 years.
Right.
So that's why when I say it's good, you know. But, yeah. Whataburger is good because check this out. If you go to Whataburger and I've delivered them in Mississippi. I've delivered them in Florida. See, that's why I say people cook like they care, because you can get the same ingredients. Whataburger ingredients is the same wherever you are, but you go to that Whataburger in Florida and they ain't been doing it for a while, you get all the same ingredients, but it ain't the same Whataburger. And Whataburger in Tyler gonna taste different than Whataburger in Irving.
Now, see, that shouldn't be the case, though. It should all taste the same, like McDonald's.
It should, but it don't. Because sometimes I had one in Tyler I delivered to. They had a dude that was a little brother back there. I don't know what he was doing, but he was making it do what it do. You know,
you cannot be a chef at Whataburger, man. Putting your own little funk to it.
Hey, man. I don't know.
You gotta cook it the way it's done.
Well, that's what they want you to do. But hey, it was good. But yeah, Whataburger. I'm good with Whataburger.
You know what, man? That remind me of this, dog. I swear to you, this is a true story. I was working the grill one night at McDonald's, and I decided I'm gonna hook this customer up. I put extra cheese and extra like pickles or something on the sandwich. Mm-hmm. Now he didn't ask me to do that. I just did it. Why I do that to the only person who didn't like extra cheese and extra pickles on the sandwich? He brought that thing back in, turned it in.
Oh,
you know I got cussed out. You're not supposed to follow the instructions.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
I was like, I cannot believe the one time I went off the thing, I'm getting cussed out. Never again. Everybody getting the same basic.
Getting the same
one
thing.
pickle,
Yeah.
one squeeze of mustard, one squeeze of ketchup, one however many onions you're supposed to put on there.
The dude said there's too much cheese on this burger.
That dude said too much cheese on the burger, man.
Yeah, it's too much cheese on the burger. Who knew Jacques Taylor put too much cheese? I ain't never gonna come back and say, man, this damn burger is too cheesy.
Dude,
Nah,
I was shocked.
I ain't doing that.
I remember the manager, I think her name was Belinda, came back and cussed me out.
Yeah.
And I just sat there with a dumb look on my face. What were you doing?
What are you thinking about? Extra cheese. I'm gonna take that
You
extra
couldn't even say nothing, man.
extra 35 cents out your paycheck. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yep. And you know I was only making $3.35, $3.50 at the time.
Yes, Lord. Yeah, and you was making it though.
Yeah, for sure. But
yeah,
that's
what's your favorite?
Whataburger's, huh?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Whataburger's cool. You know, I done really, as I've evolved over time, I've really given up on the fast food hamburger. But I will say, I do like Whataburger, but I had to trick it up a little bit. I like it on a brioche bun instead of the regular bun. And I
got brioche over there?
You got to ask for it. Oh boy, Content Dave just gave me the look like, what?
Yeah.
Well, I used to date a Whataburger aficionado, and she ordered da-da-da-da-da with the brioche bun. I go, what is that? Oh, that's the only way to eat it. I said, really? Oh yeah, it's the only way to eat it. I tried. I said, you might be right. It's the only way to eat it.
Yeah, I hadn't. I've had a million Whataburgers, but I've never had the brioche bun over there.
Yeah, you just got to ask for it. Don't take any more time.
No, I don't.
But you just have to ask for it.
I mean, I
so
should have asked the bread
that took
man.
it to a different level.
I knew the bread man. I knew all them dudes over there. Because we delivered.
Yeah, man.
We had to get out of each other's way. Usually them guys got another time they deliver.
I'm a bacon cheeseburger person. And so Whataburger bacon cheeseburger is good.
Texas Roadhouse got a great bacon cheeseburger.
I think that ain't fast food though. That's
but I'm just saying, it's still.
Oh.
It can be fast if you want. You can call in. What they say, call in, cut the wait.
Yeah. Well, you know, I done told you my problem over the years is, especially the last 3 or 4 years. Start cooking, and I be like, I can get it exactly how I want it.
I can get better than that on that Blackstone.
See what I'm saying?
I'm world famous with the Blackstone.
Oh, are you?
We ain't never discussed. What you talking about? Am I?
Really? I had to take offense to it. I just asked the question.
You know, half my Facebook posts used to have the world hungry. You don't remember that? Okay. All right then.
You go back to it, man.
Oh, I'm a fool on the Blackstone.
There used to be a lot of stir fries, I remember.
No, it's burgers, everything. Man, I'll tell you, on the Blackstone, I must have tried everything. Just come and try everything on the Blackstone.
I'm on an eating plan right now. Y'all know I believe in lifestyle, so I don't like to go on diets. But I'm on a diet right now because I'm trying to make something happen. But diets can only be short term, all right? To get you somewhere in a short period of time, then you go back to eating like your lifestyle, which is pretty good most of the time. But yeah, man, I need to swing through, play a little college football, and have a big joint, a big rig burger off the Blackstone.
Yeah, right. Like you was gonna bring me the bowl. That never happened. It'd be all right.
I said I need to. I don't know.
I ain't.
But yeah, I like Whataburger. I like the Taylor Burger. I haven't had a hamburger from McDonald's in a long time. I used to like the Wendy's single. Haven't had one from there in a long time.
I delivered Wendy's too. That's how I learned how to say double in Spanish. Mr. Joe, you want the single A or the double A? Let me get that double A. Thank you. Them free, you know. Hey, let me get a double A. You know what I'm saying? All right. So yeah, Wendy's good. Yeah, I'm getting hungry right now talking about all
Boy,
that.
you know what? I'm not too far behind you. My stomach just growled.
Yeah. I deliver restaurants and yeah.
Man, there's nothing like a good burger, man.
My favorite burger place right now is Rodeo Goat.
You know, I've been trying to get there for about a month.
Bodacious burger. They make that meat every day. And Whataburger meat is made by order too.
Is that right?
Yeah, when I worked for Sigma, we had it. Yeah, we had it made. You ordered how many patties they made, and their meat was fresh.
All right.
Wendy's meat was vacuum sealed.
All right.
But now I'm hungry as hell. Rodeo Goat is
I remember when my uncle used to work at McDonald's, man, and he was that dude because he was living with us at the time. You show up, hey, what's this in the freezer? All these hamburgers. He done took the frozen patties from McDonald's, man, and put them in the freezer.
Yeah. Well, you all back in the day when
he took like a box.
Back in the day when McDonald's used to make those hamburgers ahead of time.
Yeah, this was back in the 80s.
Oh,
so
man,
this didn't happen no time soon.
You had a homeboy. If you had a homeboy that worked for McDonald's, you was getting that's when they made 30 filet
yes,
fish
sir,
for the whole damn day.
Yeah.
And man, I'm killing myself because shit is making me hungry. But you made 19 Big Macs and whatever that doggone BLT burger they made and all, man. Hey man, Hey homeboy, you got to make it. Yep, here you go, man. Here's 2 Big Macs for you. Or if you had somebody work for McDonald's like my brother and some other people, and you'd come home, there'd be 6 Big Macs in the doggone. It wasn't stealing because they threw them away at the end of the night. So,
right,
hey, take that with you. Take it home with ours, man. Yeah, come home. I remember eating them old cold ass quarter pounders and stuff,
There you go.
Yeah.
My problem was that cold quarter pounder got the same calories as a hot off the stove quarter pounder.
Yeah.
And neither one of those was good for me.
Literally, my stomach is hurting.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. I can take a hint.
Yeah.
Hey,
No.
I'm
just saying that's funny how you start. What's your favorite burger?
My favorite fast food burger is probably the bacon cheeseburger at Whataburger.
Bacon cheeseburger at Water. You mean the burger?
The number 5 combo.
Yeah, because you know what? You just broke Whataburger because I'm going to hit that brioche bun. Because when we get done, Miss Hartfield going to say, what you want? And we live over here off of McPherson and Chisholm Trail over in that area. And if you know that area, it's blown up tremendously. We went from having
no options to 25 million options.
Man, yeah, it's crazy, man. We got a brand new Chili's about to get HEB. We got Taco Casa, Sonic, Jersey Mike's, Wings.
Jersey Mike's. That's Content Dave's spot right there.
Yeah, we gonna have to talk about that because
they ain't got enough variety for me. But that's Content Dave's spot. He's all about the meat. They got more meat on these sandwiches, man.
Well, you got to know what to order when you go to these places. That's part of it right there.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that. But we got a lot of man, so much stuff over here when your plate when your area blows up like it has over here with the new housing and all of that, man, we got all kinds of stuff. McPherson is probably my wife's favorite spots over there. Chick-fil-A, Whataburger, Chipotle, everything over there. What do you suggest? What'd you say your favorite? The bacon cheeseburger from Whataburger.
Yeah, number 5 combo, baby.
Okay.
Number 5 combo, mustard and onion only.
Okay.
That's how I like to get down.
Because I'm gonna guarantee you 2 things.
Yes, sir.
Right now, when you after you sign us off, I'm finna walk down here and she's gonna say, "What you want to eat today?" Can I get that Whataburger with brioche bun? She gonna say, "On the way." She gonna go get that because we 5 minutes from now. Everything. That's crazy.
All right.
But that's a good tip for the day. All right, then. Didn't know
I try
they
to bring you
had that.
something once a month. But hey, we appreciate you. Check us out on the Real Jacques Talk on the YouTube channel. Please subscribe, rate, and review. We got something special for you coming up, which is good and good for you. We going into cooking on the YouTube channel. Hey. That's all I can say. I might not be Big Joe on the Blackstone.
Oh, you good. You good in the kitchen. I'm going to give you your credit. You good.
I appreciate that, man. I try to do a little something
Oh,
over
you
there.
got nothing beats failure but a try.
Nope.
And
I'm going to try to share with
I think
y'all.
you do well in that. Because I done got some good recipes. Now, I had to leave them liquid egg, them egg whites alone. Because eggs in general, my system don't handle them that much no more. But you had some good recipes on that. I appreciated that.
Well, thank you. You can follow the show on IG at The Real Jacques Talk. Hit me up on X Twitter at JJT Journalist. If you think you follow me, you don't, because my account has been held hostage and your boy's not paying, not trading for hostages. And then you can always get me on Clapper. I am Jean-Jacques Taylor is the handle. Lots of hot sports opinions and videos over there. Till we chat again, for Big Joe and the Big Rig, you guys be blessed.